So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Open, that's Ja'Marr Chase.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he completes it to Boyd.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter. It's Taylor Heineke.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
First down, Heineke. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Third and short yardage. Heineke.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Fourth down, Heineke.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
It's the Bengals in the lead. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Burrow on 3rd down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And this won't do it.
He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Burrow.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bengals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Slant pass to Boyd.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. An unfortunate sequence there. Trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Final play of the half here. Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sport. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Heinicke on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw again on second down. Heinicke.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli.